Today I am ready for whatever life throws at me. All right, I am your girl Nisha McKay. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff right beneath this video. And like I said, today I'm ready for whatever life throws at me. Y'all seen everything that's been tracking along for the past month and a half in my life. One, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming along this journey with me. I hope it helps someone, and I hope if it helped that someone, I hope you help someone. All right. So basically, I think the last time I talked to you guys, I was in an emotional state that I didn't expect to be in, right? I had been on my cycle, I came off, and I kind of was still, getting agitated, irritated, and I just didn't understand, right? Since the last time that I've talked to you guys, I realized that I may be experiencing triggers, right? So I want to take time out to kind of see if that's it, learn what it is that's triggering me, why it's triggering me, and basically just I'm in a state of identification right now. However, today, for the last maybe day and a half, I've been doing really good mentally, right? I've been feeling how I expected to feel when my cycle went off, which is a great thing. High spirits. I do feel like I could be a little more clear. I could have a little more clarity. So I'm still in kind of a state of confusion. However, I've been digging deep into my word. Thank you to the great people in my life. So I've been digging deep into that, and something that has stuck with me on the past couple of conversations I've had with people is not to focus on them, focus on him, right? And it's just like not to focus on other people's opinions, not to focus on other people's emotions, other people's feelings, other people's frustrations. Sometimes not even to focus on your own frustrations, right? Just focus on God, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what I'm on right now. And I'm not, trust me, I know, it may be a lot of people watching this, so I'm not forcing anyone to represent what I represent, or to worship who I worship, you know what I'm saying? It's just literally, being transparent with you guys as much as I possibly can. So definitely, I'm ready for whatever life throws at me. Am I nervous? Yeah. Am I a little scared? Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you up, I didn't come on here to lie at all to you guys. But the one thing that I think that sits really well with me is the fact that I'm doing my absolute best, right? I read this book called The 4 Agreements. If you haven't, please do. It can change your life. And the 4th agreement is to always do your best. And that resonated with me so well because my grandmother, rest her soul, she passed the year before last, I believe. And that's something, she wasn't a woman of many words, but she always told me to do my best. And to realize that that's one of the agreements of one of the best-selling books in the world, it touched me. And I'm actually still reading that same chapter, taking my time with it. And sometimes we get in workspaces, and or we get in the place of just trying to keep a job, just trying to please your boss, trying to, please your family, wherever you are in your life, whatever environment you find yourself in. Sometimes you try to please the environment, and you start realizing that really what it boils down to is doing your absolute best. When you do that, nobody can make you feel less than, you know what I'm saying? And if they do, just kind of try to meditate on what I'm saying, and I believe that it'll change your life. I believe it'll help you. But when you put your all into something, right? When you put all of your efforts, when you put all of your energy, you take all your time out, the last thing you got to do is be still. You know, faith without works is dead, but you don't want to work so much that you don't allow him, the big him, that you don't allow him to do his job. You know, sometimes you only can do what you can. Sometimes you only can do what you can do, and that's your best. As long as you're doing your best, as long as you are not leaving any loopholes or going through any loopholes, I believe that you should be okay with that. You should be good with that. And somebody will recognize that. If things don't go your way, if it don't pan out how you want it to pan out, and trust me, I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself. If it don't pan out how you want it to pan out, there is a reason, and you will figure out that reason. Matter of fact, if you're watching this, you might have a testimony on that already. And for those who don't know what a testimony is, it's just you have to go through a test to have a testimony. You have to go through a test in life to have a testimony, and your testimony is the revelation of the test, basically. It's the best way that I could put it. And you know, I ain't even gonna hold you up. I forgot where I was going with that. That haven't happened to me in quite some time. But yeah, just do your best. Do your best. All you can do is your absolute best. And I'm ready for what life throws at me, because I know I'm doing my best. I know that no matter what happens, no matter what transpires, I put all my energy into it. I put all my effort into it. I put all my research into it. And now the only thing left is for me to wait. I think that's where I was going with it. Once you put everything into it, be still. Allow God to be God. You know what I'm saying? Allow the world to manifest what it's supposed to manifest for you. Everything that you do is not for you to understand at that time, right? It's more so for you to just do what you said you was gonna do. That's it. And when that test happens, you might not understand why you're having that test at that time, but when time evolves, when time goes on, you'll realize that's why I went through that. That's why I had to experience that test. That's why I had to go through that season. That's why I had to lose that friendship. That's why I had to end this. That's why I had to end that. That's why I had to walk away. That's your testimony when you start to enter those types of situations. And I'm sure listening to this, you have been through that. You know what I'm saying? So always do your best. You know, I pray that today you're listening to this and you feel great, and you're on the other side of whatever agony, frustration, agitation that you've had, because that's where I am today. And I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. If y'all know what that means, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real and let you know that being on the other side of frustration, agony, agitation, irritation, it doesn't last long. You know, feeling good doesn't last long, and we have to be prepared for that. I don't want to set y'all up for failure and just let y'all think that we gonna be in a great space and a great mindset forever. I wish it's that way. And if y'all go find some of my other videos, I'm sure I said I hope this lasts forever. But in reality, we're constantly chasing peace. We're constantly chasing satisfaction. We're constantly evolving. We're constantly maneuvering. We're constantly developing, growing, all of that. And we have to constantly be prepared for that. We have to constantly be prepared for change. So just continue to find something to keep you guys motivated, encouraged, all that extra stuff. And like I said, today I'm ready for whatever life throws at me. I hope you are too. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff right beneath this video. Make sure you go back and watch all of the other videos before this, because you'll get an idea of what I'm doing on this channel. And I hope it helps some of you, if not all of you, and I hope you all help someone else, you know. Again, my name is Nisha Nikkei, and I'm out your way.